Hello guys, to another episode of Ranking Nerf Lines. Today we are looking at the original Nerf line, the original 11 blaster run. Before anything else, there was this. Well, there was the foam ball, sports type of stuff, even some dueling swords, but this is where it all started with the Nerf blasters. So let's just get started. Starting off at number 11 is the slingshot. It is terrible. It fires the original Nerf balls about 5 feet, honestly. You pull out this little band on the back, and you let it go, and it hits the ball, and the ball doesn't really go anywhere. It's honestly terrible. It has a capacity of 3. But it's not worth it if it just doesn't go anywhere. It's honestly one of the worst blasters Nerf ever made, and I showed it in my top 10 worst blasters Nerf ever made. This is on that list because it's just so bad. So it comes in at 11th. Coming at number 10 is the missile blaster. This is a blaster that holds, I think it's 2 extra rockets on each side. And it has a straw that you put one rocket on it. These rockets are only made for this blaster, so the rockets are rare. And this is just a hamp blaster. The front black handle, you pull it out, you push it forward, it will fire the rocket. Not very accurate, because this blaster is really small, and because it's a hamp, it's just going to go all over the place. It's a one-shot rocket blaster that is very small, so it does have its uses. But just trying to find the rockets are almost impossible. So number 10. At number 9, whatever this thing is. This is another hamp blaster that fires bigger rockets. It's a stomp launcher. You put a rocket on its thing, on its tube. You press down that button, and it will fire a rocket. And this thing only fires it one at a time. And it's not really going to be accurate because there's no way to really aim it. But I still think it's better than everything else, and you could have some fun with this one. So, 9, the stomp rocket. Number 8, the zap snaps. Zap snap or whatever. This thing is another slingshot that fires this very weird ammo. But at least with this, it actually seems like it could go a decent distance. You put it on its little knock on the handle. The blaster is literally just a handle, but you put on this little knock. You pull it back. You let go. It's going to fire. And I think, never seen it fired. Never seen this ammo before, so probably impossible to find this ammo type. But at least I would think if you had it, it could do some pretty decent performance. So it comes in at number 8 for another slingshot. Number 7 is the missile storm. This is, once again, uses those smaller rockets. But this one holds 4. And how it works is it's a slam fire blaster. Or it might be a hamp. I think it's a slam fire blaster though. You pull the blue handle back. Push it forward, fire, do that over and over again until you're out. You have 4 rounds. So it has some capacity, still sort of hamp blaster, so still really hard to aim. But at least you got 4 shots to hit them. Still very rare ammo, so probably not going to have any of them. But it's okay. And once again, no barrels, just uses straws. So number 7. Number 6. The Blast-A-Ball. I actually just picked this guy up at the thrift store. This is the first Nerf blaster. This is the original, where it all started. You load a Blisket ball, Nerf's original ammo type, into the front, which it's really hard to get in there. You really have to push it in there. Then when it seats, it's just a hamp. It's just a tube. You grab its handle, you pull it open, then push it forward to fire it. And this thing is different compared to everything else, because this thing actually sounds like a firework going off. It is loud. It is very, very loud. but you have one shot of a Hamp Blaster. Actually, the shot has some decent performance. You can get it out there to 30 feet. So it's actually pretty good. I'm going to try and use this at the next time I go to Fort Boris, but I don't know if they'll allow me just because how loud it is. So, number 6 for a one-shot Hamp that is loud, will intimidate your enemies, and actually has range. Number 5, the Blast-O-Matic. The same sort of thing, just not as loud, and has a magazine, an internal magazine of 3 balls. So instead of just one shot, you can use the Hamp to fire 3 shots, which I don't think they have as much range. I think it's probably like in the 20 feet range, but still not bad whatsoever. Like, it's still usable. So, number 5, just more capacity, minus range. Number 4, the Master Blaster. Very powerful blaster. This thing has 2 barrels, which hold 3 rounds each, so you get 6 shots with a Hamp Blaster. And this thing has metal parts, so this thing is not going anywhere. It's also very massive. It's a massive blaster. But how it works, you just pull that big handle back, it will fire a ball. Push it forward, it fires a ball. Do that back and forth until you're out. So it has actually pretty good slam fire. It's not bad whatsoever. It actually has a handle, somewhat. And 6 shots, not bad. You're going to have some pretty decent performance, once again, like around 20 feet. So, 4. Coming into 3, the bow and arrow. This is probably the blaster with some of the best range. It's, once again, it's a Hamp. Well, technically, it's a Springer, but it is a Hamp blaster. You pull it back and release it like a bow. It has 2 arrows of onboard storage, 1 that you load onto the actual barrel. These are the bigger arrows, and these things go pretty dang good. This will hit like probably the farthest out of anything on this list. I'm guessing in its prime around like 45 feet. And that's pretty good, in my opinion, 45 feet with this big arrow. It is powerful. It has more capacity on the blaster, and is a really good option, especially back then. So, number 3. Coming into number 2, the Arrow Storm. 6 arrows with an even better sort of Hamp system Springer thing. It holds 6 arrows on a rotating mechanism. You pull it back, push it forward, fires a rocket, and just do that 6 times. You got 6 shots, which is impressive back then. 6 shots was pretty much the maximum. This thing fired them pretty well. You get about 20, 25 feet maybe. So, just because of capacity alone and just the ability, 2. And it fires the same rockets as the bow. So, coming in at number 1 is the only one that isn't a Hamp blaster. This is a T-pull Springer. You prime the back, you load around, pull the trigger, fires. Normal Nerf blaster. This is where it all changed. After this, they were figured out this is the better option than just Hamp blasters. These rounds it comes with, though, are insanely rare. Insanely rare. It still fires old school megas, but this outdates old school megas. This is the original Nerf ammo. It's pretty much old school mega with fins. That's the only difference, but they're very expensive. But yeah, this blaster has 2 rounds of onboard storage. You load one into the barrel, which is just a straw. Once again, no barrel. And then you prime it back, pull the trigger, it fires. You get around 15, 20 feet. Pretty good for a sidearm. This is definitely the best sidearm. The Sharp Shooter is the best sidearm that was ever made. And I have the re-release of it that fires now megas. And it fires megas really good. So honestly, this thing, what am I saying? It probably hits around 30 feet. So, with Nerf's very first line, this, hands down, is a stand above the rest. It actually held its power with a catch mechanism instead of just making us use the power pretty much. It's really good and is the best one by far. It's a one-shot Springer. Crazy enough, that's the best one in the original Nerf line. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you in a completely different episode. Check out my channel. I've ranked many different lines. I've ranked almost every Nerf line so far. I've ranked Zombie Strike, Rebel, Rival, Hyper, everything. Check out my playlist. Hope to see you next time. Hope you stay with my channel. Hope I'm good enough. And bye-bye.